McPherson set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
To try again after the sack, Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Brings up 4th down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Richards. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, the Rams at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Blackwell. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Intercepted by the Cardinals.
Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. The numbers for him from a week ago, 18 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first, but they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point after try forthcoming. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
8 yards to go.
To throw on 3rd down, Blackwell. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right?
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Running straight ahead, Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
To the air, Allen. force. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. Blackwell over the middle, complete. That's Alexander. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
To number 84. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
48-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
7-yard gain.
7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run on the draw. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
8 yards.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
To number 16.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Allen. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now Allen again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Here's Allen to throw it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cards will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Rams 7.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richards. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Blackwell. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we reach halftime here. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Blackwell. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, Blackwell. Throw left side, complete. That's Richards. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll try to run this one in, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Rams 14. Evan
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Allen now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A good action to this point in the third quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. He's going to air one out, and this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line.
27 on the play. First down, Cardinals.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Flushed out right, looking for the end zone, and that is incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Up third.
On play action, Allen on the move to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Back to throw. Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 10 yards out. And the Cardinals will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Rams 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
A
CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richards. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Blackwell going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short
touchdown from 17 yards out. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Rams 21. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs. Keep possession of the football.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Allen. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Allen's pass
a 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
For the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
31. Rams.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and it winds up at a touchdown for Arizona. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Blackwell. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a throw here, hauled in, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
That's another Rams 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Room here to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. Up the middle, here's Taylor. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air